Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
You're not ready. You're not ready. 49, guys. Mike.
From the gun, Newman. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
On first down, Newman. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the run.
Looking to throw. Newman. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Bradley Chubb. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
At the Broncos' 14-yard line.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. That's it. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Here we go.
Second and 14. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bradley Chubb in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Back to throw. Newman. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it, right out of the gate?
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. On first down, Locke trying to lay one up deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Newman. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand in first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Locke going to try and throw on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Newman. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
70, Indy. General West. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. What we got? Hey, exit. Check. Ready?
From the 22, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
61, matchbox, white. Now.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Let's go now. 18, Gator. 55. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Hey, dude. 55. Hey, here we go. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Flush to his right. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Newman. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. That'll bring up second down.
218, chopper. Yo.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the slide.
Throwing his lock on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
60 or.
Watch 54. I got you.
Smooth.
You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. Hey, watch that.
Lock now on first down. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Bam.
Wide. Get wide. Check.
Hey.
You gotta get moving, man. Man moving. You gotta get that.
5.
Mike 5.
6. Pull it high.
Good track. Tighten up.
Look. Squeeze.
Here's Locke to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
What we got?
Go.
54.
Protein spill.
Check. Watch 54.
Gone.
Check 52.
Keep dribbling.
On third and long, it's Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
I don't think you got it, son.
Hey, Echo. Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Locke eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there, as his guys will get the football back. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
950, hard. Bang it. Hatch it. Shoot.
From the 27, Locke. He's going to loft one, deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Come on, set. Put your team on it.
Off play action. Newman. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them a first down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Right at the 40. From the gun, Newman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Newman. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Newman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They look to throw. It's Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Locke working out of the gun. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10.
Watch the whip. Yeah, hit it.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
55, come on, guys, 55. Hey, wahoo! Chopper! Go!
On 2nd and a yard. Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offenses.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Newman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm letting you know right now, you better break.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Go, 30 base.
And that is going to do it. for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Take four. You draw forfeit.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lock over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw. Newman. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Newman. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, high 7. Hey, check right. 2.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lock. He'll find Lindsey here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
64, weak.
From the gun, it's Locke. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Throwing on first down, Newman. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They go play action here on first down. He's going to sling, and this is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Back to throw. Newman got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos will take over on downs. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Flushed out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards.